It is lunchtime. I'm going on lunch on a high note. I actually got the tape drives that I've been working on for a while working. Basically, the person before me hooked them up wrong and ordered the wrong cable is what it was. So basically, we're going to get a little technical here, okay? So, if you do not care about networking or tape drive backups, not really networking, then you might just want to like drift off to sleep right now. But basically, what's going on? The previous person, they had one tape drive in a TL2000, which is a Dell Power Vault, and that's on blank. So they had one tape drive in it, hooked up, everything worked, and then they added a second tape drive to it. So what happened was, he instead of him buying the proper cable, he bought another single cable. So what they needed is a cable that went from the bridge to the Ascazzi bridge to the two tape drives. What he had done, he had taken a cable that went from one tape drive to port A, and then from port B, he ran a cable from that to the other tape drive, which is not going to work. I was looking at it, I was like, this. I started looking at the documentation and everything, like, this doesn't look right. Ordered the right cable, it came in today, installed the right cable, went through, started configuring things properly. Most of it's configured properly. Just a few little things that I don't think he was able to configure because he could never get to it. But we configured that. It is now up and running. I think we need to have one empty slot because it has to have a place to move cartridges around. So basically, when I get back, I'm gonna go there and make sure that slot 1 is empty. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, say you have something that has 4 slots. Well, if you have 4 cartridges in it, you're not able to move a cartridge. And you're wondering, like, what do you mean? Well, if you had you basically what you need to do is you need to take, like, every cartridge has a home slot. So basically, say you take this cartridge 1 and you put that into the tape drive. Well, you need to now, okay, so that works. Now you want to put cartridge 2 into the tape drive. Well, give me a moment here. To do that, it's like there's a slot you have to move, like also like for cleaning tapes and stuff like that. There has to be an empty slot. I understand you can go like, oh, we'll just move this from 1 here and then from here to here, and it works. But somehow there's an actual issue doing this. You need an empty slot. I think that's the reason why. It's because if there's the case that if there's a tape in there being written and you put another slot in another tape in, you always need an empty slot when that's what it is. You can't actually fill all the tapes up and have one in it. You need to have that empty slot for when one's being written. If that makes sense. So I'm driving. I'm actually on my lunch right now. Actually, I said that already. I had forgotten all of my lunch supplies at home. Yesterday I made that. I think I'm driving too fast. I have no idea what the speed limit is on this road. Better slow down. But anyways, yeah. I made that the one dish thing. I can't remember what it's called now. But it's really good. I wanted to bring some for lunch today. I made up my lunch, tortilla shells, everything, put it in the refrigerator, and walked out this morning and forgot it. So I'm actually going to be going to Kroger and buying me some lunch. I wish I would have had my lunch because that was really good. I really liked it. Most likely what I'll probably end up doing is probably eating that for dinner tonight again. But I'm happy. Got the tape drives, or got the tape backup drives working. DPM conceal, data protection manager, and basically that's probably what I'm doing the rest of the day is making sure I can get it up and running so I can start doing backups of like the file server and things like that. Once we do that, everything will be good. So I'm gonna get me some food. I'm gonna eat. I'm happy. Okay, we are leaving work. Let's try not to anybody. Something I forgot to tell everybody about yesterday. Well, actually not yesterday. I didn't forget to tell you. I basically ended my vlog before I actually did this. My son loves cars and trucks and tractors. Basically anything motorized. Skateboards. Well, actually motorized. Just anything with wheels on it, I guess. But it doesn't have to have wheels because it could have tracks on it. Basically anything, I don't know, anything that can move, maybe? I don't know how to categorize it now. I'm thinking about it. But anyways, he likes stuff like that. And sometimes, like when he's really, sometimes at night, he'll really fight sleep. I mean, like, oh my God, I am not going to go to sleep no matter what. So last night, it's like, okay. And he knows that if I pull out the farm simulator, I'm trying to get him to go to sleep. I'm trying to turn my air conditioner on just a little bit so you don't hear that big. So forgive me if you hear that noise, but I am very hot. It is like 60-some degrees, and like I've said before, black truck, black interior makes for a very hot truck. But anyways, so I was like, okay, I can't pull out farm simulator because he'll instantly know I'm trying to make him go to sleep. So I was like, okay, what else do I have? And I'm sitting there thinking, like, I have other car games and stuff like that. And then I was, I saw, I got the new Game Informer magazine in the mail. And I was trying to think about what I could do. And Adrian likes to look through magazines and stuff like that. And I was flipping through it. And it showed the new games coming out for the Switch. And it had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, I have Mario Kart on the Wii. Adrian loves cars. So I basically pulled it out, turned it on. And I was like, and I was like, come here, let's race. Because he was so he was doing everything he could to stay awake. And I turned it on and started racing, and it kind of woke him up more. Because as we were riding and you get those blocks, so to me, I'd get one of those blocks and he'd go, ooh. And then, like, I played the ones that got Rainbow Road. And there's the track, there's like a lava Bowser and everything. He's hitting the track and everything. And, and Adrian, he'd go, oh no! And it's just so cute. Because he loves Yoshi. And I picked Yoshi as our racer and had the little bear car and I think it's a squirrel or chipmunk or something, like parachute. And oh man, it was so funny. I mean, I raced I did two like a Grand Prix, I think they call it. The slow, I think the lowest one, like 50cc or whatever. If you're not a fan of Mario Kart, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. If you are a fan, if your kid loves cars and racing, check that out. It was pretty funny. Just, he was like, every time, like on Rainbow Road, I told my wife, I was like, I think this game's going to give him a heart attack because we go around those curves and there'll be a drop off. He go, ooh, ooh, ooh. But he really liked it. Like when the race was over, if I won, he go, yay, and everything. At the beginning of the race, he likes to go 3, 2, 1, and go. So he'll go 3, 2, 1, and then he says go, like go, like a race or something like that. And every time it starts, the 3 pop up, and I say, what's that? Let's go 3, and he'd say 2 and 1, and we'd do it. And when he say go, like the race started, and he really liked that. So, man, that was really funny. I really enjoyed that. So, I can't really say it's going to be our bedtime game because I'm trying to read him stories and I'm trying to do things like that. But, and also it kind of wakes him up. And I have an issue with my air conditioner. I'm going to change stories really quickly. I had to have the control unit changed in my truck a number of years ago. Ever since then, every so often, it's not enough to really annoy me. It's just enough to, well, it's enough to annoy me, but not enough to make me go get it fixed. It's basically, I'll turn the air conditioner on and then it'll start to blow hot air and then like basically turn it off for like a few seconds, turn it back on, and it's back blowing cool air. And it's not an issue of like Freon or anything like that. It's just, I think the control unit just for some reason starts to make it blow hot air or something. I don't know. But anyways, see, I can't really say I'm going to jump back to my other story now. Not going to really I'm not really going to play that every night. It might be a week. That's probably going to be a weekend thing, to where if he stays up a little bit later, it's not such a huge deal. But during the week, I really try to make him stay on a schedule, because we need him to go to bed so that we can go to bed. But anyways, how that goes. So I am about to get on the interstate here soon, so I'm going to end there. Talked about cute things about my son. It's always a plus. But talk to you later. One last thing before I end the video for today. My son, if I look at my son, and every so often I'll go, like the evil maniacal laughs that characters do, and he's kind of started to try to do it. He goes, hee 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 hee. Made a little video of it. He was doing it better before the video, and as soon as I stopped recording, he did it better after. So it's not the greatest, but still pretty funny. And hope you guys had a good day. Talk to you tomorrow. Adrian, go.
Oh, good boy. Let's go. Watch. Get pulled. Oh.